think live like questions connected to chat but then yeah met me live every kind of song to get yes Sanjay, it's working. It's live.
You have an adapter?
Yeah. Wait, can you stand in front and check if it's working?
What do you mean?
So that we can check if it's actually working.
Like this?
Yeah. 2 seconds. Just do wave your hands. Oh, delay. Yeah, just come back. We'll check later. It takes a lot of time to. No, there's still time. What is it? Okay, what are you doing? Yeah, it's working. Attempting to reconnect. Up at the result. But if 5 seconds, it's on. It's FPS. Wi-Fi notice screen. Up at the I call. Working. There is delayed on it. Yeah, I got the message. But
I sent you the person.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, working. So I'll switch off the thing. Right?
Huh?
I'll switch off the Wi-Fi in this.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah.
And in case we need to check, I have it.
Yeah. It's
This one?
right?
Yeah.
Disconnected for now because he made it switch off for everyone. That's how he came back with stuff. Is that? What?
Sorry.
The boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we switch on?
We know it's working.
So
Just send a message.
I did.
I'll send it.
I still have.
Oh, it's back.
You know what? Let's make it ready so that we don't have to do it.
It's ready. Should we put it there?
What's gonna happen in the beginning? The puja? Are we
the
live
puja.
streaming that?
Yeah. I mean, we already started. Why not? This is telephoto, just in case I'm not here. Camera.
Cool.
Let's just put it here for now.
Then height it stays as well.
Can we see everything?
Can you make it? Yeah.
It's fine, right?
Yeah. 50, please.
But the ping is low. That's why it's taking time to.
What is low?
The ping. It's
It's
fine.
high.
Whatever it's. Oh yeah, high. Yeah. I don't get it.
Is there anyone in chat?
There's 3 people watching it right now.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Say hi.
Wait, so it will be the MC first, and then
Yeah. No, first the puja, then we go to the MC.
Remove charger.
Yeah, 85%. Is this not remote charger? Full
No,
charge.
but like
What?
it's already 85.
Yeah, I mean, we're using Wi-Fi, we're using YouTube, we're using live streaming
Okay.
software, camera. It's not
You
good
have
for
your
my
power
back.
bank
Yeah.
in case I don't know.
No, it's in case we don't need it. It's
Yeah,
probably just 2 hours.
let's put the
Next
laptop.
week, next week we didn't need this much.
Yeah.
Next week was like 4-5 hours.
No, don't connect now. Yeah, that's on the only two.
Connected. That's on, right?
Yeah. And I sent you the what?
You know,
Password.
on
I don't know the name.
What?
I don't know the name. It's not okay.
You know, you should connect to that Wi-Fi and check the link.
Yeah, that's good.
Because if he even said that, if you're checking the same thing, we might not get it.
Wait,
Maybe
huh?
bring the laptop back.
Yeah.
Can you come?
Echo 1, 2, 3.
Because the Arunjis are not together. Apart from me. And there's 5 people watching. Let's just send a message. Okay, let's put it there.
What's that? Why you do that?
So that we only see that.
Oh, okay.
When the dance starts, we'll ask them if they can see.
Who?
The audience.
Is-
What's the reason?
Yeah.
If he's watching.
I don't know if he's watching. He's really busy.
Huh?
He's really busy.
അല്ലാതെ ഇപ്പം I have my bag. I'll keep it here. I don't know where I'll be most of the time, but I'll come.
I mean, it's just that if you're not here, then I'll do it. If you're here, then you can do it.
Oh, I brought my mask.
You bring the wine once and then I left.
I took it. 9 people are watching. So it's okay so far.
They also went in. They also went in.
We'll see then. When she goes up, we'll just be like, who's the one? We'll just go up there. So
What are they doing? What are they using?
the microphone. What?
I know what they're using. I meant which mic are they?
The wireless one.
So all we have to tell them, switch it on and off. That's it.
All the time.
But the line
So it just, I don't want to tell her that. It's like tell her to pause it.
Yeah.
But we should tell her, oh, it's from making something. Then we won't be able to.
You can tell your sister.
Yeah, my sister doesn't like it. I don't tell her. She's like, she's too close. Okay. I feel like if I, what? Tell her. I don't think we don't. Otherwise, she wouldn't tell me. She probably does. She probably did. But since we don't have dates, we don't know that. Just in
better
case,
not to
yeah.
When it's like 30
powerful times. And then they full times. Actually, Lakshmi is the
ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ
കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് it's perfect.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Nice.
I feel like I'm the shortest. I
I'll mix it up as I go along. I don't really care.
Lisa said
That's the way my jacket. Just brought it. Dude. Oh, 19 people.
19.
Yeah.
Brad.
I want to be those type of creators who respond to my audience.
What's the time?
You can read that aloud. You can read that aloud.
Dude, you should go in front of this guy.
So the Wi-Fi is working. If the power goes, it's late.
Yeah, then if you know it's late,
No, it's happened many times.
it's like 60. Yeah.
Every time it's us.
Describe this for actual play.
I ring it on everything. It's us.
I had something else.
Oh, 23.
How much does that feel?
56 is pretty good. Huh? Endama?
It's about
Oh, 21 now.
I will go.
Left.
22. I don't know. You know what time it's better now? 2 o'clock.
It's not that long. I think like one.
What time am I? I didn't actually see 3 hours. This is about
4 hours.
Yeah.
4.5. 2. My sister's took 1.5.
What? That's so short.
Yeah, it was really short. I don't know what happened.
I don't know how to punch this system. It was in 2016 back then.
How many you done? You don't have a day? That sucks. Sanjay is one. I have. You have a day?
Diarrhea.
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
I mean, yeah.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Oh, Johnny.
Why do you have a diarrhea?
We all do.
But I say, who is you have Actually, I go to bed.
For the sake. So, you know what to do too, right? I'll just be coming here in between so that.
Are you gonna be there?
Actually, I don't know. You said you but he said you can do it too. Then I'm like, I don't get that because I don't need to be there actually. If he's doing it, we'll see. We'll see in the first 2 songs.
Hi, how are
Hello.
you? Are you live streaming it?
Yes.
Is it live streaming?
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay, great.
You switch seats. I'll just move this there.
You can sit wherever you want. If you sit there, it'll be hotter.
You said that really well.
So they know it's live streaming.
Why you know that?
So that we can see it actually better.
Okay, so when it's time for dance,
I'll put it on. I'll just put it like, I'll loosen it. Because the usual that's everything basic. It's not.
oh, what do you mean?
Said it was done.
It started. Can't you see?
It's still 1 minute.
No, sit down.
Just because I'm not.
I did not find that expected I'm disappointed myself. I try not to.
So,
that.
We made it.
It was fine, like, yeah.
That's a bit disrespectful, but that's a bit. If at any point in my life I go home, that's how good it is. I take it home once a month.
അല്ലേ തുടങ്ങിയത്
പക്ഷേ ഇതൊന്നും ചെയ്യണോ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല, ലൈവാണ്.
ഓൾറെഡി കണ്ടു തുടങ്ങി എല്ലാം കേട്ടു ഞങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്
എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
Just be a button.
I can reduce the
How does that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Make a big
They should have talked about it.
No, they won't.
നിങ്ങളല്ലേ ഇവിടുത്തെ ഓൾറെഡി
ഓൾറെഡി അരമണിക്കൂറായിട്ട് ലൈവാണ് ഇപ്പം 30 ആൾക്കാർ കാണും
Huh?
31 is going to
30 what?
people. But it's going to drop. No, that's why it's people are leaving and joining back. Like it was 33, now we'll go 33.
Yeah, the very first one.
Wait, so is it an MC first of this?
MC will be like, I don't know.
Dude, this is starting. Why is she here?
Pooja is starting. She has to get Chillanga time.
Oh, yeah. Are you gonna follow her?
Yeah.
So we're starting. Yes. So I should go.
Because I made a show for that thing. Okay, but
That's fine.
so when the dance starts, we have to make it. Because it's been 30 minutes, 40 minutes already.
So how
and
much?
before.
How much did how much did it increase?
By 47%, 41%. It was 100
In how much time?
in about 50 minutes. So 50 minutes for 40%. So another promo charge. My God. Sit down. Okay, we set it up for the normal game.
It's the MC.
Good morning to all of you. Today is a very auspicious and special occasion in the life of our daughter Sreya. Her Chillanga Pooja is being performed here. Distinguished guests, dear friends, and family friends, I would like to welcome all of you to the Chillanga Pooja of Sreya. It is a proud moment in our life that our daughter Sreya is reaching this stage in her dance learning. She has been learning various Indian classical dances under the guidance of her guru, Kalamandalam Mrs. Ajita Manjeshla in Indian School of Dance and Music. It is a fact that Sreya and her teacher Ajita have taken tremendous effort to learn the various aspects of this South Indian classical dance form and reach this level. A good achievement. We are proud of her. To be short, I would like to welcome all of you once again to the Chillanga Pooja of Sreya. Those who are watching online are also welcomed here. Let me introduce and welcome the Director of Ceremonies for today, Ms. Neha Thomas. Neha Thomas is a passionate dancer herself. She has been a student of Ajita and Indian School of Dance and Music for the last almost 15 years. She has performed her Arangetam in the year 2017. She is completing her A-level at Marwapla School. She will be taking us through the entire program. Thank you all. Welcome once again. And over to Neha.
Thank you, Sreya. First of all, good morning to everyone. Namaskar. Dumelang Bakayeto. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming you all today to Shreya's Chillanga Pooja. Again, my name is Neha and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this morning. Before we begin, I would just like to gently remind everyone of the COVID protocols for today. Please wear your masks at all times whilst maintaining social distance. If anybody would like some sanitizer, it can be found at the welcome area. A kind reminder also to mute your cell phones for the next hour and a half. Refrain from moving around during the dance performances. And let us show our support by encouraging Sreya with our good energy displayed through multiple rounds of applause. I'm sure many of you here today are asking yourself, what is a Chillanga Pooja? Why am I here today? Well, a Chillanga Pooja is an important milestone in a dancer's journey. This moment is an ode to the Chillanga, or bells that will accompany the dancer for as long as she takes it with her. Being a dancer means mastering the art of storytelling. When dancing on stage, a dancer moves and narrates with all parts of their body, from their eyes, head, hands, and feet. Every part comes to use. Whilst the audience can easily view a dancer's eye, head, and hand movements, they may struggle to do so with the dancer's feet. The Chillanga helps the audience envision their dance movements. So ideally, this event is celebrated to indicate that the dancer has mastered the foundations of dance and is an appraisal of that the dancer wears a Chillanga to accentuate and extol the footwork in classical dance. If not for the Chillanga, the sound of the foot movements would be suppressed by the beating of the mridangam, the natwangam, and in general by the accompanying music. This morning's repertoire consists of Kuchipudi and Mohiniyattam. Our first item today is a Mohiniyattam piece titled Tattaya. This piece is a Saubanna Sangeetam, which is a form of Indian classical music that developed in the temples of Kerala. The word Saubannam refers to the steps leading to the Sanctum Sanctorum, and the word Sangeetam refers to music. Thus, Saubanna Sangeetam translates to singing from the side of the temple steps. The most important part of the Saubanna Sangeetam is Aranga Sangeetam, which is also known as Abhinaya Sangeetam. The music is based on Abhinaya, or rather expressions of a dancer. On stage, the singer sings, the instrumentalist strikes his instrument, and the dancer does the role of various characters. The role of music here is to narrate to the audience the story and the characters. To introduce you all to the item, I would like to call up Avantika, a student of the School of Indian Dance and Music.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. The lyrics of this piece expose the form and concept of Lord Ganesha by exclaiming, O Lord, grant me happiness and remove my sufferings. Your childish pranks and smile evoke a sense of calm and cool revelation. Without hesitation, come for me, O Lord, who grants all that is good. Your face is the seat of all that is beautiful. Shiva's cosmic dance is great, and you have embodied its spirit and substance. Your mother is Lasya in both form and action, which has merged with you too. The light of wisdom that emerges from your radiance sets the rhythm of my pulsating heart. Please welcome to the stage my friend Sreya to perform Tattaya in Raga Puriti set to Aditya.
Tattari tattari gidadi vidhimida puradare Dittari pittari gidadi vidhimida puradare Tattari tattari gidadi vidhimida puradare Dittari pittari gidadi vidhimida puradare Tattari tattari gidadi vidhimida puradare ചേർക്കണേ തമ്പുരാനേ തുമ്പം പോക്കണേ എൻ പുരാണേ ഇമ്പം ചേർക്കണേ തമ്പുരാനേ തുമ്പം പോക്കണേ എൻ പുരാണേ നിൻകളിയും പുഞ്ചിരിയും അൻപൊഴുകും കൺകുളിരായി നിൻകളിയും പുഞ്ചിരിയും അൻപൊഴുകും കൺകുളിരായി നിൻകളിയും പുഞ്ചിരിയും അൻപൊഴുകും കൺകുളിരായി ഗണപതി ഗണപതി നിൻകളിയും പുഞ്ചിരിയും അൻപൊഴുകും കൺകുളിരായി ഗണപതി ഗണപതി അന്തമിയാതെ എത്തരുണേ മഞ്ജുവദനേ മഞ്ജുവദനേ ആനന്ദ ഗണപതി പരമാനന്ദ ഗണപതി ഗണപതി താണ്ഡവം ശിവതാണ്ഡവം പരമാണ്ഡവൻ നീയേ താണ്ഡവം ശിവതാണ്ഡവം പരമാണ്ഡവൻ നീയേ താണ്ഡവം ശിവതാണ്ഡവം പരമാണ്ഡവൻ നീയേ തക്കിട തക തകിട തോം തക തക്കിട തിത്തി തിക്കിട തക തിമികിട തോം തക തിക്കിട തിത്തി തോം കിട തക തോം കിട തോം തക തോം കിട തിത്തി നം കിട തക നം കിട തോം തക നം കിട തിത്തി തക്കിട തക തകിട തോം തക തിക്കിട തക തിമികിട തോം തക തോം കിട തക തകിട തോം തക നം കിട തക തിമികിട തോം തക തക്കിട തക തിക്കിട തക തോം കിട തക നം കിട തക തക്കിട തക തിക്കിട തക തോം കിട തക നം കിട തക തക്കിട തിക്കിട തക തൈ തിത്തൈ തോം തക്കിട കിട തക തിം തിം നം താണ്ഡവം ശിവതാണ്ഡവം പരമാണ്ഡവം നീയേ ആനന്ദ പരമാനന്ദ ഗണപതി 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 തത്താരി തത്തരി കിടതി വിഘ്ന പുരതാരി വിഘ്നാരി വിഘ്നരി കിടതി വിഘ്ന പുരതാരേ തത്താരി തത്തരി കിടതി വിഘ്ന പുരതാരേ വിഘ്നാരി വിഘ്നരി കിടതി വിഘ്ന പുരതാരേ
What a breathtaking performance. I'm sure we can all agree that this was a beautiful start to today's program. Mohiniyattam is not about the strength and rigidity of one's movements, but is rather characterized by graceful, swaying body movements. Through this piece, it is evident that Sreya has embodied Mohini, encapsulating her Lasya style, which I can assure you is no easy task. Our next piece today is a Varna. According to the well-known dancer Neena Prasad, if Mohiniyattam is not to be branded as a regional dance form, its music should be systemized and diverse. These twin objectives are fulfilled by the structure of Carnatic music. Varnam and Mohiniyattam, the framework of Carnatic music assures enough space for the vocalist to improvise in the first half, while in the latter half, he or she can close in on the Nayika bhavas. I would now like to call up Meera to the stage to give you all an introduction to Shiva Tattva, today's Varnam.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Shiva Panchakshara Slotra was composed by Shri Adi Shankaracharya. The holy word to worship Shiva is made up of 5 letters. This holy word is commonly known as Na, Ma, Shi, Va, and Ya. In this stotra, each of these letters is considered a hymn, and he is praised for his great qualities. Salutations to Shiva, who wears the king of snakes as a garland, the three-eyed god whose body is smeared with ashes, the great Lord, the eternal and pure one, who wears the direction as his garment, who is represented by the syllable Ma. Now, I bow to Shiva, who is worshipped by water from the river Mandagini with sandalwood paste, the Lord Nandi, the Lord of elements, the great Lord, who is worshipped with mandra and is innumerable other kinds of flowers. He who is represented by the syllable Ma. This Shiva Tattva is based on Adi Shankara Shiva Panchakshara Kriti. It is set to Raga Maniga and is in Tala Panchali. Thank you.
same little girl that used to come to my house during committee meetings and play hide and seek with my brother and I. She has grown up so much, not only as a person, but also as a dancer. From the way she holds her posture to the emotions and expressions conveyed on her face in each of her items. Before we move to the last item in the Mohiniyattam portion of today, I would like to tell you all a little bit about this style of dance. As many of you are aware, Mohiniyattam originated in the South Indian state of Kerala. It is one of the 8 Indian classical dance forms approved by the Sangeet Natak Academy, set up by the Indian government. Mohiniyattam is derived from Mohini, the famous female avatar of Lord Vishnu. She is the divine enchantress who appears in Hindu mythologies during a battle between the Devas, or the good, and the Asuras, the evil. She appears after the Asuras had won control over the Amrita, or nectar of immortality. Appearing in her youthful bloom, dressed rapturously, she uses her charms to seduce the Asuras, who, seeking her favors, give her the Amrita to distribute among the evil. However, after gaining the Amrita, she gives it to the Devas instead, depriving the Asuras from gaining immortality. Thus, Mohiniyattam connotes the dance of an enchantress. Mohiniyattam is a combination of both Lasya and Bhava. Artists place a greater importance on facial expressions and body movements, rather than rhythmic steps. Thus, it can be noted that this dance form lays emphasis on acting. The dancer identifies herself with the character and the sentiments existing in the compositions. Her gestures and facial expressions are closer to the natural and realistic than to the dramatic or rigidly conventional. Our last Mohiniyattam piece for this afternoon is a Kathakali Padam. The Padam narrates the emotional state of the Nayaka and Nayaka. The music of a Padam is generally slow-moving, arousing with an appeal to one's delicate sensibilities. I would now like to call up Sahana, a student of the School of Indian Dance and Music, to give a brief introduction of the next item.
Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. The next item this morning is titled Paripahima, and as stated by Neha Chechi, it is a Kathakali Padam. It is taken from Duryodhana Vadam. The Pandavas are sending Sri Krishna to negotiate with the Kauravas, while Draupadi is reminding Sri Krishna about what happened to her in the Kaurava Sabha. This dance starts on an emotional note as Draupadi shows Krishna her untied hair and reminds him of her desire to avenge the humiliation she suffered in the hands of Duryodhana and Dushasana. She was insulted in the Sabha by Vastrakshipam, and while saying, "O Krishna, the merciful, you saved me at that time," she relives the trauma but with tearing eyes as she seeks Krishna's reassurance in the Padam Paripahi. This piece is in Ragam Navarasam and is set to Aditara.
Let's zoom in for this. For what? Because it's zoomed in.
Sreya, I don't know if you can hear me in the dressing room, but that was a truly spectacular performance. Don't you all agree? I would now like to invite up to the stage our guest speaker, Captain Hemant Kochar, retired officer of the Indian Armed Forces and the Managing Director of Mr. Wedge, to say a few words.
That was an amazing performance, don't you all agree? Especially the last one. I got goosebumps all over when the Draupadi's Vastraharan was taking place. Kudos, absolutely brilliant. Actually, when I must share this with you. When Srijit approached me a few days back, that if I can speak on Shreya's Chillanga Pooja, I shared with my wife that I've been invited, and you heard the saying, a wise man is one who listens to his wife. So I started thinking, what is a wise woman? And what came to my mind was, a wise woman is one who knows when a husband is agreeing with her, but he will do entirely the opposite. So she knew that I love to talk, I love to listen to my own voice. So she told me, keep the speech brief, because nobody is interested in listening to you, they're interested in the dance. And then I started writing what I'm going to speak today, and I told her I'm ready. And she again reminded me. She said, you know what, the audience you're going to speak to, they are very, very knowledgeable. They know everything about Bharatanatyam and Chillanga. Don't try to show off your knowledge. And so you know how to puncture your ego. So I'm not going to speak anything about Chillanga Pooja. I'm going to be brief and to the point. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, namaskaram. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Sriji, where you are, for this honor. It is truly a privilege to be here. And what a wonderful day for the parents, Sriji and Sri Devi, and the family back home in India who are watching this performance live streaming. I think every person from Kerala, I'm sure from other parts of southern India and other states, when they see their daughters perform, I've had that privilege as well. It is a moment of great pride and joy. Right. So as a guest, I'm supposed to be speaking about the family, but before that, I want to thank all of you for coming here. It's wonderful to see the entire community here in these difficult times, to come and support Sreya in her journey towards becoming an accomplished Bharatanatyam performer. I'm sure one day we'll be here to witness her Arangetram as well. Talking of Sreya, Sreya was born in March 2006 to Srijit and Sri Devi. And I remember as a young kid, she was very shy. I remember first time meeting her and trying to shake hands with her, and she quickly hid behind Sri Devi. And then I realized the only way to contact and make pace with her, I offered my right leg towards her, I shook it, and I said, would you like to shake legs with me? And she slowly, gingerly came, and she lifted her leg, tapped it against my shoe, and that was the first connection I made with Sreya. And over the years, as I have met her over time, our signature move has been shaking legs with each other. Sreya, I hope you're listening. Right. But there's so much more that Sreya is all about. Sreya has completed 15 years and has been learning Bharatanatyam under the guidance of Guru Kalamandalam, Mrs. Ajita Mandeshwar, who we all know is an institution in herself. I was pleasantly surprised to know that Sreya is not just proficient in the Indian classical dance forms of Mohiniyattam, which we have seen, and we are going to see Kuchipudi as well, and Bharatanatyam, but she is also an exponent of ballet. She has been pursuing ballet diligently for the past 8 years, since 2013, and I'm being told that she completed her grade 5 exam for ballet conducted by the Royal Academy of Dance, London. Well done. I have also been told that Sreya has been learning violin for the past many years and has completed grade 4 exams conducted by Trinity College of London. Having such an accomplished daughter is a matter of great joy and immense feeling of oneness with her parents Srijit and Sridevi, who have brought her up so lovingly with all the correct values and traditions of our Indian culture. Can we give a warm round of applause for Srijit and Sridevi for bringing us such a lovely daughter? Coming to Srijit, you all know him. He has been the president of the Kerala Samajam in 2018. But I have known Srijit for 18 years. Modest, soft-spoken Srijit. Behind her calm and graceful exterior, she is a right lady. No-nonsense mom, who is loving yet firm, who is indulgent yet strict. She has been the backbone of this beautiful family. And I have no doubt that it is because of her sacrifice and hard work we are witnessing what we witness today. She has been an educator for almost 9 years. She has been a teacher of economics and political science, 4 years in Livingston Columban College and 5 years in Lehi. I'm sure besides her duties as a teacher, she's also keeping an eye on Sreya. Sreya, I feel really bad for you. I hope you're hearing. I'm with you. Right. So now let's hope that she's ready, and I have taken sufficient amount of time for her to get ready and dazzle this audience with her next performance. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience and for hearing me. Sridevi, Sridevi and Srijit, thank you for giving me this honor. God bless.
Uncle, that was a lovely speech. I'm sure the family is very pleased with everything that he said. And as a result, they would like to give a small gift to you. Sreya would also like to thank Minna. Next, she would like to thank Geetika. Sreya would also like to thank Emmy. And last but not least of Shreya's many friends here, she would like to thank Sahana. Sreya would also like to thank Sanjay and Sanju for the immense technical support they have provided today, from operating the sound system to live streaming the entire event. Please can you guys come up here? Thank you, Alana. Before we move to the second half of today's program, I would like to tell you all a little bit about the Ashtanaika. A Naika delights, saddens, bewitches, and angers. In many ways, she provides catharsis because her unabashed narration of her story, her woes, apprehensions, and joys, evokes those emotions of love and desire within ourselves, whose existence we perhaps knew not of. In his Natya Shastra, Bharata Muni expounded his theories on the practice and performance of theatre and dance in 36 chapters. It was within these verses that he crafted the Ashtanayika, or the 8 heroines, based on 8 different episodes from a woman's life. The Ashtanayika gives voice to the thoughts of a woman caught in a myriad of situations concerning her lover, and are considered to be among the most beautiful and enduring forms of abhinaya in the study of Indian classical dance. As I stated earlier, the Ashtanayika focuses on 8 heroines. The first of these is Basa Kasara. She is the one dressed for union as she waits for her lover returning from a long journey. She represents desire and yearning. The second is Virahot Kandita. She is a Nayika steeped in a similar anguish induced by Viraha, or a parting from her lover, and experiences a grief of a kind that envelops her in feelings of longing and melancholy. She is a heroine who reminisces, who revels in the moments she spent with her lover, and is saddened at the thought of not being able to see or hear from him for a long time. Third is Swadina Pandita. She is the woman who is loved by her husband. They are devoted and faithful to one another, and thus she radiates with joy. The fact that this heroine and her beloved are immersed in the bliss of affection and togetherness is evident in the Nayika's coy smile, her teasing glances, her halting breath, and the importance she gives herself. Kalahantarita is the 4th Nayika. She is the one separated by quarrel. Initially, she allows her jealousy and arrogance to get the better of her, resulting in the loss of her lover. However, over time, she becomes heartsick and repentant without him. The 5th heroine is Kandita. It is the exploration of disloyalty that lies in the heart of the Kandita. A Nayika whose beloved has cheated on her and returned filled with trepidation and sorrow at the pain this act has inflicted upon her. The Nayika's torment is evident in her anger. She rages against her beloved's fickle love and sums up the courage to drag him by his hand to the door of her house and asks him to leave. It is only after the finality of separation that the Kandita allows herself to break down completely, letting the tears and heartbreak take over, which were until then veiled beneath her rage and sharp dismissal. 6th is Vipralanta, the heroine who is deceived by her lover. A palpable sense of anticipation fills the air as the hour of the heroine's secret rendezvous with her lover grows nearer. Tension mounts when he fails to arrive at the decided hour, and gradually, sadness overcomes her being as she realizes with dismay that he is not going to turn up. She is left lonely and wistful, wondering why her beloved stayed away. The seventh Naika is Proshita Patrika. She is the heroine whose beloved has traveled to a faraway land and has not returned on the appointed day. She is depicted as mourning, surrounded by her maids but refusing to be consoled. The last heroine is Abhisarika. In every age and every culture, the Abhisarika manifests in varying forms, but each time she retains that sense of adventure and dare that is central to her being. She's an enduring presence, as much in art as in the real world, representing a heroine who embarks on an intrepid adventure and overcoming all obstacles in her path to finally reach her beloved. For centuries, each of these instances signified much more than the depiction of a woman's conundrums and perils. They have come to denote her liberty to express herself and her love, both physical and spiritual, for her beloved. This is perhaps one of the reasons the concept of the Naika has been nurtured through time, evolving with the world around it, while staying rooted to its essence. For a Naika is not one woman, she is every woman at some point in some place. Over the years, dance has become a huge part of people's lives. As you can see, it's become a huge part of Shreya's life. As Uncle mentioned earlier, she's been dancing for more than 10 years. Dancing provides benefits that cannot be measured. For starters, it allows people to express themselves. Their joy, their pain, their love, it can all be expressed through dance. From the way a mother sways around the room with her newborn to the waltz performed at a wedding reception. All forms of dance enable us to get in touch with our emotions and appreciate everything that we feel. Dancing also allows one to find a sense of community, and I'm sure that all Ajnanti students here today will agree with me on this point. On a personal note, dance class has given me a second family. It has given me an amazing, caring second mother, and a group of sisters who will continue to support me no matter where in the world we all end up. One of the most important benefits of dancing is that it provides both a physical and mental refreshment. Dancing helps bodies and minds relax as the music and surroundings take people away from their anxiety and frustration for a while. Mentally, people unwind and have fun, sharing a laugh or two. And as their minds relax, their bodies follow. Their muscles loosen up, and tension and stress melt away. Honestly speaking, it was dance that helped me get through my exams. Although there are many benefits of dance in general, there's one benefit specific to Indian classical dance that I would like to mention today. Having grown up here outside of India, it has been difficult to connect and learn about my heritage. However, dance has allowed me to explore and familiarize myself with various aspects of Indian culture through the stories and characters we take on. Over the years, I have learned to appreciate and love where I come from. Last but not least, dance complements people with different tastes, emotions, needs, and backgrounds because there is so much variety. As a result, dancing has not only become a universal art form, but a universal language. As we are moving to the Kuchipudi portion of this afternoon, I would like to tell you all a little bit about this style of dance. Kuchipudi is a classical dance form exclusive to the South Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. The art form began as an all-male dance tradition, well known for its full-length dance dramas. However, in the 20th century, two major figures, Guru Vendatam Lakshminarayan Shastri and Guru Venpati Chinnasatyam helped expand the art form to women and also developed a solo repertoire. Rich expressions, scintillating rhythm, fluid style, a blend of grace and vigor, that is Kuchipudi. This art form requires a perfect combination of advancement and sensuality, and balance and fluidity. As I said earlier, during its heyday, Kuchipudi was conducted and displayed as dance dramas, meaning that it has a strong base in what we call natya, or theatre. This dance form is considered to be more than just hand gestures and footwork. It is considered to be a lifestyle and a discipline to follow to make one a better person. Our first Kuchipudi piece today is titled Saraswati Stuti. Saraswati Stuti is a Hindu prayer chanted before beginning a class or at the beginning of one's studies, so that all learning will result in knowledge. Saraswati is the goddess that represents education, creativity, and music. It is believed that Goddess Saraswati endows human beings with the powers of speech, wisdom, and learning. She has 4 hands, and in one of them, she holds a book, which represents that she is the epitome of true knowledge. In another hand, she holds a rosary of crystals, which signify the power of meditation and spirituality. Her veena denotes her expertise in various art forms, whilst the pot of sacred water in her 4th hand is symbolic of creative and purifying powers. I would now like to call up Mrinalini, a student of the School of Indian Dance and Music, to give a brief introduction to the item.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This item consists of a famous shloka followed by a song composed by Sri Muthuswami Dikshithar. In this item, the dancer portrays Devi Saraswati and asks for her blessings. She is the one who is wearing the beautiful white garland, holding a veena, who sits on the white lotus throne. She always wears or dresses in spotless clothes. She is worshipped by gods such as Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. You are the remover of 3 lofty desires, worshipped by demigods and sages. Your lotus-like face wears a beautiful smile. Your feet are made from the beautiful lotus flower. You remove fear from the cycle of birth and death. And please look after me, Goddess Saraswati, who eliminates ignorance. This piece is set in Ragam, Arabi, and Talam Rupakam. Thank you.
and strength as a dancer. It's actually quite interesting to know that this piece is, as stated earlier, is in Raga Arabi. This raga dates back to the 7th century and is considered a very auspicious raga. When you listen to Arabi, the atmosphere is charged with religious fervor and hence conveys the emotion of devotion or bhakti, in this case towards goddess Saraswati. Our next item today is a piece titled Sri Ramana Vibhu. The song we are about to hear is one that was composed by the famous Sri Swati Tirunal. Swati Tirunal Ramavarma was the Maharaja of the Kingdom of Travancore. Besides being an able ruler, he was a patron of music and a musician himself. As a composer, he is noted for his variety. First, in terms of the type of compositions he has produced. He has composed various pieces, from varnams and padams to kritis and telanas. Furthermore, he has composed songs in several languages, such as Sanskrit, Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, and Hindi. His initiation and patronage in the early 19th century saw the development of a joint team of artists of namely two genres, Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam. Sri Swati Tirunal's contributions in the art form saw the eventual evolution and systemization of the present-day classical dance forms. To this day, he is celebrated as a brilliant poet and musician. To give you all some insight into the piece that Sreya will be performing for us today, I would like to call up Geetika.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Oh, he beloved consort of Goddess Shri Devi, I offer my obeisance to you. You are ever engrossed in protecting those who seek refuge in you. You are the personification of compassion. You annihilated demons like Bhutana, Shakata, and Dhenuka. You are an expert at playing the flute. You are adorned with the beautiful feather of a peacock on your head. The luster of your form resembles the dark clouds. You danced on the hood of Kalia. You bewitched the hearts of a whole lot of coward damsels. O Padmanabha, your visage is charming. In this song, the composer is praising Lord Krishna and his actions to save the world. The main story narrated by the dancer here is Gajendra Moksha. This is the story of Gajendra, the king of elephants who was an ardent devotee of Mahavishnu. In his previous birth was a king and cursed to be reborn as an elephant. Gajendra was attacked by a crocodile, and the helpless elephant started praising to Lord Mahavishnu by offering a lotus flower with his extended trunk. Lord Mahavishnu was pleased by his prayer and saved him from the crocodile. This item is in Ragam Arabi and is set to Alita.
more beautiful performance. I believe that deserves another round of applause. A little fun fact for you all. Although many are aware of Sri Swaminathan and his compositions, few have noticed that he affixes his compositions with the mudra, or rather signature, Padmanabha, Padumanabha, or Sarisajanabha. These were considered the identity of his compositions. Before we move to the last item of the day, I would like to call up Sri Chillanga to give the vote of thanks.
Good morning once again. I'm going to deliver perhaps the most boring speech of the day, giving the vote of thanks. But I have to deliver it because we owe a lot to many people, including all of you here. To begin with, let me thank God for His blessings and the protection He has been giving to all of us. Dear friends and relatives, it gives me immense pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks for this event on behalf of my family to the distinguished guests here. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank all of you for your presence and blessings to Sreya on the occasion of her Chillanga Pooja. I extend my gratitude to those who are watching it online. It has been the result of their efforts for the last many months and years that Sreya has performed the Chillanga Pooja today. And the credit goes to her Guru, Kalamandal Mrs. Ajita Manjeshla, for the efforts in teaching Sreya. A very big thanks to Mrs. Ajita for all her efforts. Besides, we acknowledge the valuable inputs we received at the various stages of planning for this Chillanga Pooja. Our sincere gratitude to Mr. Manu Manjeshla, Maithor, and Meena for their support throughout the preparations. Thank you very much. We are grateful to the guest speaker of today, Captain Hemant Kochar, my boss in office, for sharing his thoughts and experiences. It was very personal, but it was too much of my, I don't know. We feel definitely, but we feel it was a privilege to have Mr. Hemant Kochar here on this occasion to grace our daughter. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Mrs. Vandana Mahajan, my director in the company, for her presence and blessings. She has always been a guiding factor in our life in Botswana. Thank you very much, ma'am. We are extremely thankful to the teachers of Sreya from Lahai Academy, who are there here with their presence and blessing to Sreya. Thank you very much. Special gratitude that they have taken the effort to come here and witness the event, even during their busy schedule. Thank you very much. Of course, we thank the committee members of Botswana Hindu Society here, and in particular, Rajesh ji, Mr. Arun ji, the Prince Pradeepa ji, and Narayan ji for their blessings and support and letting and arranging this hall for this event. Thank you very much. Special thanks to Narayan ji for preparing the delicious lunch also today. I am thankful to Sri Charavana Gurukul of Lord Balaji Temple for the puja and his blessings. We are thankful to Tinu and Mimi for their support in the makeup of Sreya at the backstage, and Divya, Manju and others for the stage decoration. Thank you very much. We are thankful to Adani family and Nanduri family for their help by making the idols of Lord Nataraja and Lord Ganesha for them. Thank you very much. We are grateful to Deepak and Alvin for their photography work and Mr. Ricardo for the videography. We are also extremely thankful to Sanju and Sanjay here for the live streaming of the event and controlling the sound system. They helped us extremely well. And also my special thanks to Mr. Somar sir for assisting in the sound control system. Thank you very much. My personal thanks to Anjish and family for the wholehearted support they have been always with me throughout the preparations of this time. Thank you very much. I'm thankful to Shantini for preparing the nice flowers and garlands for the puja. Thank you, Akka. Now I can't miss out the name of Miss Neha Thomas, the director of ceremonies here today. She has been doing a wonderful job. She has ensured that the program is conducted very smoothly. Thank you, Neha. Thank you very much. And she was also contributing a lot for the preparations and arrangements. Thank you very much. But I would like to make a special request that we are presenting a small token of appreciation to Neha also. We are thankful to other friends also here who have been sincerely supporting us in various arrangements. I don't want to name each and every person to make it a long, lengthy one. But I am aware of the contributions of each and every person. We are very extremely thankful from our heart that without their contributions and support, it would not have been possible. Thank you once again, everybody, for the support, presence, and blessings. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the
Thank you, Sri Chillanga, for that. Once again, I would also just like to thank everyone working behind the scenes, all the friends and family for their support. This day would not be possible without everyone that was involved. That being said, our last item today is Dhanasri Tilana. Tilana is a brisk and lively number performed towards the end of a concert. It is said to be the lively climax of the event, as it exhibits the exuberance of rhythm with sculptured poses and pure dance, bringing out the ecstasy of human spirits by technical purity and vitality to convey a feeling of supreme bliss. This Tilana is said to be one of the gems of the divine ancient art and is also composed by Maharaja Sri Swami Tilana. I would now like to call up Emmy, a dear friend of Shreya's, to give you all a short introduction to this item.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Concluding today's Kuchipudi repertoire, the Dhanasri Tilana is essentially an ode to the dancer herself. The composer, Sri Swati Tilana, has composed the lyrics such that he describes how the lovely lass is dancing to a song that goes Takati. He points out that as she dances, her ringing amulets are intoning the syllables Janana Janana, and the arya or the melody is singing Takata Tai Tatai. Sri Swati Tilana concludes this composition by talking about the greatness of Lord Padmanabha and requests him to take away all the pain and suffering and instead to instill ultimate happiness in us all. Presenting to you Dhanasri Tilana in Aditara.
लीला क्या
What a lovely end to today's program. During rehearsals, as soon as this piece started off, I would feel as energetic as ever. And the way Sreya has just presented this item, I'm sure all of you would have felt all the good, vibrant energy that radiated from this piece. Auntie, may I please request you to come to the stage, as the family would like to present you with a token of their appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of today's event. We all hope to see many more of Shreya's performances, so a huge congratulations to her and for her future dance career. Before we go, I would like to thank Lakshmi and Kavita, the beautiful ladies that greeted and welcomed you all as you enter the temple today. I would also like to give a huge shout out to Sreja Uncle and Sreya. Without the two of you, this program would not have been possible. From the way you guys ran around and organized everything to the endless support we give Shreya. There will be opportunities to take pictures with our star of the day on stage, so please do come and participate and congratulate Shreya and take a nice photo with her to remember this day. Following that, there will be packed boxes of food kept ready to go, so feel free to grab one on your way out. Please note that it is policy to not allow anyone to eat inside the halls, so if you wish to eat here, please try to eat outside and find a nice cozy spot. Otherwise, a huge thank you to the audience that has been listening and engaging attentively. It has been wonderful being the Master of Ceremonies today. Thank you all and have a lovely afternoon and drive safe.
How was this stuff for? Is one of them
Dude, still 44.